All right, I am back with Joseph for the second question we have from a student. So this student wants to know, when you're working with clients that might be hostile toward a counselor, what can you do to keep yourself safe and to feel safe or to feel calm if you're threatened in some way? And I know that happens in counseling sometimes.
It's happened to me a couple of times. I can honestly recall 2 times in my career, and, one of those times was, an individual walking out of my office very upset with me because I had made a recommendation for some therapy. And he walked out of my office flipping me off, calling me
That's
names in the waiting room. It was pretty comical, but
in
in
front of
that situation,
everybody.
yes, yes, in front of everyone. And in that situation, I mean, the only thing you can do is just kind of maintain your calmness and kind of that's what I've done. I've never really felt unsafe that I can recall. But there have been times where people have gotten upset about something that, that I've recommended working with criminal justice. That's, part of my job is to sometimes make recommendations for treatment for individuals. And keeping your cool about you, keeping your voice, your tone the same, not getting aggressive back, not I always say like bowing up or,
Mhm.
watching your posture, just kind of being aware of all of those things. But I think it's something that's such a rarity that it doesn't come up very often. We also do training as therapists, nonviolent crisis intervention training that is part of continuing education and part of what we have to do in order to be a therapist. So that
Mhm.
teaches you a lot as well if you, find yourself in that situation.
Yeah,
But
and
honestly, I I've just never really experienced that and never felt unsafe
mhm.
that I can
Isn't
recall.
isn't that interesting? I mean, sometimes people do think, especially like I've worked in a prison or with criminal justice or people that are detoxing, people I think have this mindset that that must be horrible. People must be angry and
Mhm.
aggressive all the time. And it, they aren't, it's kind of
No.
interesting to me.
And it's also very interesting that sometimes they are, but if you treat them with kindness and just listen and, be the best therapist that you can be, like it de-escalates it. They, they're you can just almost see a shift in them
Mm.
from being kind of hostile to, going to a place of just kind of willingness and openness.
It's just like if I go to Target and need to return something, if I'm mean to the person that's working there, they're probably going to be mean back. But if I'm kind, they'll probably be kind back most of the time.
Absolutely.
Well, thank
Absolutely.
you. I appreciate that answer.
Yeah.